Hey everyone, it's Ashpreet, and today I'm going to show you how to build a fully local RAG AI application using Technium's OpenHermes and Ollama. Now, OpenHermes is a 7 billion parameter model fine-tuned by Technium, which in my opinion punches way above its weight. We're going to run it today using Ollama along with PG Vector to build a fully local AI application. To follow along, fork and clone the FileData repo, and you can find the code in the cookbook local rag folder. So you're going to find the code in the cookbook local rag folder, which I've already cloned. And I have my terminal and my editor open with at the same position. Now this README has everything you need to get started and run your local AI app. First thing you're going to do is you're going to install and run Ollama. I've already done this piece, so I'll leave that to you. The next thing is you're going to create a virtual environment where you're going to install your Python dependencies. Again, I'll leave this piece to you. Finally, we're going to install the libraries and we're going to run PG Vector. Now, FileData has already defined PG Vector for you. So all you got to do is run start the resources, and it'll run the PG Vector container in Docker. So make sure you have Docker installed as well. Finally, after you have PG Vector running, we're going to use Streamlit to build our AI application. We're going to run Streamlit run, and it's going to kick off our local AI application. So we're going to give a username, YesChef, because we're going to be playing around with a recipe book today. The recipe book is also included here. And there's a reason why I like recipe books. It's because they're a great way to test out AI applications. They've got pictures, they've got fancy font, they've got a bunch of additional text, which the AI doesn't really need. So it's a great way to test out a RAG application. So what you're going to do is you're going to download this PDF, and then you're going to upload it to your AI application. Now I already have it downloaded. So let me just pull it up. I loaded it into my knowledge base. And once it's available, we can ask question. So let's say our first question is, share a recipe for pad thai. And let's see what it does. So behind the scenes, what's going to happen is it's going to make an embedding for this text, share a recipe for pad thai, and it's going to search its knowledge base. So you're going to see it when the Streamlit app is running. We're running it in debug mode for this particular case. So you can see that first to the application, to the model, we first send a system message, and we tell it a set of instructions. It's going to follow that. You use the information from your knowledge base, prefer your knowledge base over everything else, format it using Markdown, just so the application becomes a little cleaner for us. Then in the user message, we're going to send our main message along with a bunch of information from the knowledge base. This is what's retrieval augmented generation, where we stuff the prompt with information. So our knowledge base, we're going to search it for words matching pad thai. And, it's going to send a lot of a bit of chunks, which we parsed to the AI and which generates the response. So we can see that our AI has responded pretty well with the pad thai recipe. And that's why I was saying this is running fully locally, fully free. So if you've got a bunch of notes, emails, or any kind of private information which you want to pass through AI, this is a great application to play around with. Now let's see if it can do something a little more complex. So we're not going to ask for a particular recipe, but we're going to be like, do you have any curries? Let's see what it does with that. I'm not really sure myself. Because it's a 7 billion parameter model, a lot of stuff can go out of place, but it's fun to play with, right? But as I was telling you, OpenHermes really punches above its weight. Look at the kind of responses you're getting from a 7 billion parameter model running locally. Now, if you have a 16 GB RAM machine, which is less than most iPhones right now, you could be running this. Okay, so it's giving me some curries which are in the recipe. Now let's ask if it has a tom tom recipe and see what it says. Wow. As you can see, it's coming out pretty well. All of this is running locally. It's not even using that much memory, roughly around 10 to 12 GB of RAM for all of this. All your conversations are stored here. And obviously, we're using OpenHermes, but you can use any model provided by Ollama. And there you go. All right, so finally, again, under 5 data cookbook local RAG, I showed you today how to build a fully local RAG AI applications. If you have any questions, hop on the Discord, create an issue on GitHub, reach out, and let's build some open source applications. Thank you.